Good morning. The Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC, often a vibrant showcase of Republican unity, finds itself deeply overshadowed and increasingly divided by the ongoing Iran war. While a significant portion of the Republican base remains steadfastly behind President Trump, skeptical voices are growing louder, challenging the unified front expected at this annual gathering. The energy in the hall soared as Reza Pahlavi, son of the last Iranian Shah, stepped to the podium. His supporters filled the venue, many standing to hear his "Make Iran Great Again" speech, a clear echo of President Trump's own slogan. Pahlavi promised transformative change for the Middle East, asserting that a free Iran would restore a great friend to America. Despite reports of the war facing difficulties 4 weeks after its commencement, Pahlavi passionately urged perseverance. Adjacent to the main hall, Deborah from Iowa sold sequined bling jackets in patriotic colors, stating her mission was to make America glitter again. She expressed full support for the Iran war, believing the evil Iranian regime must be removed. Sandy, an older woman from Georgia, echoed this sentiment, declaring unwavering support for whatever President Trump decides, including the deployment of ground troops. This year, CPAC appeared smaller, less boisterous, and politically less influential than in previous years. Its traditional appeal seems to have waned. The very elements that once defined CPAC, the passionate populist rhetoric delivered with fervent enthusiasm, are now broadcast daily and directly by President Trump himself. With Republicans controlling the White House and both chambers of Congress, the party is now governing, a stark contrast to CPAC's historical role as an opposition platform. Ultimately, President Trump dictates the party's direction, and for the first time in nearly a decade, he was not physically present at the conference. A recent Politico magazine poll revealed a significant generational divide among MAGA supporters regarding the Iran war. While over 70% of those over 35 years old believe President Trump has a clear plan, only 49% of those under 35 share that confidence. This generational gap was palpable at CPAC. Brett, a young man in his 30s who served in the Marine Corps, voiced strong opposition to sending ground troops into Iran. "We've had many years of war," he stated. "I think we should bring our boys home." Caleb, a student from Ohio, expressed trust in President Trump, but hoped for a swift conclusion to the conflict. "I support what we want to achieve long term," Caleb said, "but I am not in favor of this dragging on for a long time." President Trump's America First doctrine, prioritizing America and Americans, is now subject to differing interpretations among Republicans. A majority believes America First includes protecting the nation from Middle Eastern threats through military intervention. However, others advocate a narrower interpretation, urging military deployment only as an absolute last resort for direct self-defense. 15-year-old Tage from Texas pointed out President Trump's broken promise of no new wars. He argued that the war primarily aids another nation, Israel, with little return for the U.S. Tage cited soaring gasoline prices, now over $1 higher, and the first American soldiers killed, concluding, "He kind of lied to us, and that's coming back to haunt him." Tage also expressed concern that the Iran war could morph into an Iraq 2.0 or Afghanistan 2.0, protracted conflicts that could entangle his generation. These concerns reflect a drop in President Trump's approval ratings, which in some polls have fallen below 40%. What's your take on Iran war divides Republicans at CPAC as skepticism grows? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.